here in front of me on Undisputed. Catch it all Monday through Friday on FS1. The Rockets beat the Thunder yesterday, led by James Harden's 41-point game. Houston has now won 7 of their last 8. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook struggled. He finished with 6 turnovers, missed all 4 of his shots in the fourth quarter. Skip, how disappointing was that performance?
Jenny and Shannon, it was extremely disappointing because I watch a whole lot of Thunder games, and I got to tell you, over the last month or so, and I can't believe I'm saying this, they have been playing the best defense in all of the NBA. They can shut you down. And I thought they did a really nice job on the Rockets yesterday, even on James Harden, because it took him 35 shots to get to his 41 points.
True.
From 3, they shot 31.8%. So it wasn't like the Thunder got shot out of the gym from the three-point line. This game was up for grabs in the fourth quarter, back and forth, seesaw, roller coaster, and it was on a silver Christmas platter for Russell Westbrook to take it over and say, this is my game, because the Thunder had led much of the game. And as Jenny points out, he goes 0 for 4, and he also missed one of his 2 free throws. And he has become, and I can't believe I'm saying this, a liability shooting the basketball.
He's worse than Robertson shooting free throws now, Skip.
He's 61% from the free throw line. Now we're getting in Alonzo territory, too. And he's 25% from the three-point line. So what has happened? A kid who came out of UCLA, and I thought they stole him in the draft because he was not a shooter at UCLA. No. He never caught my eye at UCLA. He taught himself to shoot. He taught himself to shoot well enough. He led the league in scoring one year, 31 points a game. Now he's all the way down to 20 points a game. He's still averaging the triple-double. He's still 20, 11, and 10. I got to give you that. But the 20, I've always said that a triple-double shouldn't start until you get to 20.
Yeah.
So at least he's barely averaging 20, but he's not averaging 31 because he's missing way too many shots. And when they needed him, he wasn't there. And a quick shout-out to our friend Austin Rivers, Doc's kid, because he just was acquired by Houston, and they threw him into a big, hot stage on Christmas Day. You realize he played all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter for his new team, the Houston Rockets, and he made 2 huge threes, big turning point threes in that game. And Russell didn't make his shots. So, again, it's funny because Paul George has been outplaying Russell now for a couple of months, right?
And it seems maybe it's just ironic, maybe it's a sign of things to come. He had no problem deferring to Paul George, but he wouldn't defer to KD, but that's neither here nor there, Skip. We go back and we'll talk about that another day. Skip, I agree with everything you just said. Russ was terrible. 6 of 20 from the floor with 5 turnovers. In the second half, he was 2 of 10 and 4 of those turnovers. You see, the thing is, Skip, the thing that makes Russell great and makes him fallible, because he has the mentality like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. We've all heard both of those players say, I can miss 35 shots. I'm going to shoot the 36 with the anticipation that ball's going in. And that's how Russ thinks. Russ has missed all those shots, but he believes the next ball he puts up is going into the basket. So he can shoot you in a game, but he's more likely to shoot you out of the ball game.
He is.
And that's what happened yesterday. And we saw that, Skip, remember in the playoffs, where he was at start of the fourth quarter, he was like 17 or 22. And the next thing you know, he's 17 or 43. That's what happens, and that's what he's capable of. Skip, I don't know what happened.
He's just not a pure shooter.
Right.
I never even like his stroke. It never looks quite right to me.
Right.
But it mostly has gone in big moments. And again, the reason Kevin Durant left is because management decided Russell is the closer. You're the alpha. We need the ball in your hand.
And he's never been efficient, Skip. Yep. He's never going to be a Kevin Durant. He's never going to be LeBron James or even a Steph Curry. He's never going to shoot 48, 40, and for a guard to shoot 48, 47%. He's going to be somewhere south of 45%. But, Skip, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, he's 25% from the three-point line. He's shooting 62% from the free throw line, considering in his first 10 years, Skip, he was an 82% free throw shooter. Now, he looks healthy to me. He looks like a guy, I've seen him take the ball off the rim on one end and get down to the other end in 4 seconds and be laying it up. So he doesn't look injured to me. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's deferring too much, but they look good when Paul George is leading the team in scoring.
They do. And Paul George did a nice job yesterday on James Harden. I know it's hard. You can't say it's hard to say. Well, you did a nice job and he scored 41.
But he took 35 shots.
Those were hard 41 points.
I'll give you that, Skip. Anytime you're going to score 40, if you're going to, whatever you score, if it's going to take you 6 fewer shots to get that number, I'm going to feel I did a pretty good job. If you get 30 points and you took 24 shots, I feel good. James Harden's another guy, Skip. He's not going to be efficient. That's not what efficiency and James Harden doesn't go together. Just like efficiency and Russell Westbrook doesn't go together. But something.
Does this go together? Clint Capella had 23 rebounds yesterday. Steven Adams had 7. Does that go together?
And he's a double-double guy. He's 16 and 10. Steven Adams got to do a better job at keeping Clint Capella off the glass. Skip, he had 10 offensive. Clint Capella had 10 offensive rebounds. 10.
I don't know.
Not as a team. One guy had 10.
Maybe they wanted to get home to their kids. I don't know. Yep. But I still like Oklahoma City better long-term than I like Houston long-term. Just like them.
Oh, ain't no expectation going on. Oh, Paul George going to do all this. We've seen him. He do this out here in the regular season. Playoff time. Like he called himself last year. Skip him old playoff P, old playoff Paul, and Russ and come out and say, oh, that what they call it? I ain't never heard that before.
But Carmelo was dragging him down.
Don't do this, Skip. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He was their Des Bryant.
Okay, so what's going to, who's dragging Russ down now?
Say it with a little smirk.
Russ.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
All right, Westbrook may have struggled yesterday, but guys, Rondo, he did not. Did he just take over the point guard job last night? We'll discuss that next.